Ciao a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul canale di Italy Gamer 69. Eccoci con un'altra puntata di Siberia, The World Before, con la nostra Kate che è giunta al rifugio di montagna per cercare informazioni sempre sul famoso dipinto che la vede ritratta, o perlomeno vede una persona, sembra che somigli molto a lei, e quindi sta cercando di capirci qualcosa in più di questo mistero che la circonda. Quindi siamo arrivati allo chalet, non so come si chiama, adesso vedremo e vediamo di andare avanti. Come al solito vi invito a lasciare un like al video e a iscrivervi al canale, che per voi è un gesto assolutamente gratuito ma che a me aiuta tantissimo e mi supportate in questa serie. Un mulino, una turbina, qualcosa del genere. Sì. Possiamo andarci adesso, quindi proseguiamo verso lo chalet di montagna. Qui non si va da nessuna parte. Rifugio, ecco, questa è la parola esatta, il termine giusto. Si chiama rifugio. Un po' trasandato, mi sembra un po'. Piante secche.
I've seen that before. That must be it.
Eh sì. Anche se però mi sembra che ci siano le due. No, no, è lui, è quello. Ho capito, ma cosa devo fare? Cioè, ho confrontato, quindi. Ok, ci sono dei punti.
Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere. That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions.
Ghiacciaio.
Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
Ringhiera.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
Poi abbiamo cime aguzze, che dovrebbero essere queste.
Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same.
Devo trovare tre indizi praticamente. Questo è il cielo, vabbè. Non credo sia un indizio, però.
Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough.
Parete rocciosa a forma di cuore. Questo ci deve essere. Questa.
That rock wall, it can't be a coincidence. Wow.
C'è qualcuno.
Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that You look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
Eh sì, me l'hanno già detto.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see?
And why is that, Fräulein?
Non è che lei, no.
For a start, I've lost everything, including people very dear to me. I think you know what that is, right? And the girl in the picture has given me a reason to go on. It might sound strange, but it's like some kind of calling.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Non è lei.
Nice to meet you, Frau
Lei,
Lenny.
non lo so.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh, Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days.
Ritorniamo.
It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kabatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was. And an Olympic champion, no less. Very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny, he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one. Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go around taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Va bene. Mi dia qualche consiglio, grazie.
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter, and you'll soon have them eating out of your hand, my girl.
But what should I talk about?
For a start, people love to speak about themselves, right? But make sure you have an escape line ready, in case they drag on, or if things become, inappropriate. Especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up. Got it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
Bene, sono pronto.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists.
Allora, cosa dice? Spitze. Uno spitz più birne e 2 Nebel. Allora. Aspetta che serve, ma cosa c'ho io sul... Questo cos'è? Devo capire un attimo.
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
Che niente. Il dipinto sul tavolo, dov'è? No, allora.
I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
Quindi devo prendere la bevanda. E vabbè, ma se non me lo dite, non è che... Non è che uno... nasce imparato. Cioè... Allora... Uno spitz più birne e 2 Nebel. Uno spitz. Uno spitz. Uno spitz più birne. Uno spitz più birne e 2 Nebel. Basta capire come funziona, poi uno ci arriva, è che... Un altro Nebel.
The keg's empty.
No.
I need to change
Che
it.
sfiga. E dov'è il fusto del Nebel? Mi scusassi, il fusto... Qua? Me l'avete nascosto, maledetti. Fate le finte, fate. Dica,
That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
Vai, veloce, su. Mi si incastra Dana qua, ma non si capisce. Mi sono incastrato. Devo premere vai, se no non ci passa.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
Stanno pianificando una spedizione, vabbè.
And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar. a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
Addirittura. Una roba seria.
I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right.
Quindi, cos'altro c'è da...
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass of your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. If, when, we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
Ah sì, dai, sentiamo ancora due parole.
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may well have played a major role in the evolution of modern man.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Herz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Herz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
Che brutto carattere, mamma mia.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, Think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
The way of the world, Herr Berger? I'm sorry, but in case you do not know, let me tell you what members of the Brown Shadow do to Vagarans like me. They smash windows. They assault innocent people for no reason at all. They are fascists and criminals, Herr Berger. With all due respect, don't you feel ashamed to be associated with such tyrants?
Si è incazzata.
I would be careful when expressing such extreme accusations, Fraulein. There are always overzealous members of any party, always have been. And even so, we are not politicians. We do not claim to save humanity. Our job is to explain how it came about. Why, if the scientific community had to hold progress at every political crossroads, then humanity would never have advanced any further than Homo erectus.
Dana! Dana! Chop chop! This isn't a French parlor, my girl.
Yes, Herr Gustav. I'd better go. Thank you, gentlemen.
Allora, dove eravamo rimasti? Effetto del servizio, ma vabbè, quindi devo riportare i bicchieri. Non so, no. Dove vado? E ci faccio questi bicchieri.
Right, my lovely. Pop out, take the orders on the terrace, and then we can take a breather.
E ordinazione sulla terrazza. Vabbè, adesso vediamo qua cosa c'è. Caminetto. Vabbè, è aperto e quindi no, io lo voglio lasciare aperto. Regola, pur regolare anche la stufa, quindi questo è da fare.
Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen.
Allora, come si regola la stufa?
I need to add more wood in the fire.
Devo aggiungere altra legna al fuoco. È un po' bassa di...
Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow.
E c'è qualcosa nel flusso d'aria. Adesso, come si aggiunge la legna?
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
Come lo ravviviamo? Dandogli aria? Potrebbe essere. 4.
Looks all good to me. Better try another one.
Questo per adesso sembra a posto. Cos'altro c'è? Le scarpe le volevo mettere nel fuoco ma non ci vanno. Ah, ecco lì, le valvole.
No. Looks all good to me. That one is loose.
Quindi?
Impossible. No. That should fit pretty much anywhere on the stove.
Quindi questa qui va infilata da qualche altra parte, probabilmente.
Looks all good to me.
Dove va? Siamo qua? Forse qua? No.
Looks all good to me. Better try another one.
Funziona tutto, ma... Dove la mettiamo la valvolina? Non ne ho la più pallida idea. Non sono uno stufista.
Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen.
Qua c'è ancora, ma non capisco. Mi sfugge qualcosa. Di qua, sì, di qua ci possiamo andare.
Looks all good to me.
È qua che manca ora.
This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
The airflow seems right now, but I think the fire is too weak.
ho capito, ma che ci devo buttare dentro, cioè... Che bisogna chiuderlo, no? Tutto lì. Un pezzo di legno c'era. Non vedo altro, non...
Looks all good to me. Looks all good to me. Better try another one.
No, non ci siamo.
Impossible. No.
Cosa mi sfugge? Qui ci sono solo indicatori. Uno, l'uno quello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quindi sono i 4 laterali che sono a posto.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
Non capisco.
It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
Ho capito, ma che ci butto nel fuoco, cioè... Mi ci butto io, le scarpe, non lo so, cioè... Ma porca miseria. Non vedo altre cose. C'è qualcosa che mi sfugge sicuramente. Questo è fuoco. Perché non ci sono altri pezzi di legno da infilare nel... Non saprei. Ci ragioniamo un po' su ancora. Vediamo.
Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
Dana, ho un piccolo favore da chiederti. Il giovane Leon, l'alpinista, sta cercando di vendermi uno dei suoi quadri. Li dipinge nel tempo libero. Ammetto che potrebbero non essere dei capolavori, ma sono dipinti bene. Almeno si capisce cosa raffigurano. Non è un Picasso. E sarei felice di averne uno appeso alla mia parete. Inoltre Leon è un bravo ragazzo e attira i clienti. Così ho pensato, visto che tuo padre li vende e io non ci capisco un fico secco, di chiederti di sceglierne uno. Grazie dell'aiuto, Gustav.
I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
Una cascata questa qui. L'altra invece... no. Non mi piace, preferisco la cascata.
I think I'll pick this one.
Ok. Oh, ma vedi, porca miseria, eccola la legna. Mannaggia. Sono impazzito con quei... pensavo che fosse tutto lì l'occorrente, sicuramente. Invece... vai di legna, buttagliela dentro. Basta, penso di sì. L'ha chiusa, quindi.
That's it. I'm done here.
Bene. Qua c'è qualche altra cosa.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
Quindi devo ancora fare il servizio e le ordinazioni. Vabbè, quindi devo prendere le ordinazioni che ci sono sulla terrazza, dai.
A bit more to the side, darling, please.
Dove vai? Introspezioniamoci.
It's a beautiful evening. Mother was right about the pure air up here. Everything seems so right, so utterly clear. I'm so thrilled. My first job. I'll be able to earn enough until September to pay for a new year of study at the music academy. I'm truly looking forward to it. Everything seems to be working out at last. I feel like this is a turning point in my life. Just imagine, one day, Dana Rose, concert pianist.
Dai, su, andiamo a lavorare.
Leon, dear, do make an effort.
Questa cosa dice? Vediamo un po' chi è. Ma questa è la signora che ci sta raccontando la storia. Era una bambina all'epoca. Sì, bambina.
Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens?
Yeah. Borrowed it from Frau Junta.
Who is this Frau Junta anyway?
Ginger Junta, over there.
She married?
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she likes filming Leon, because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Whether she's jealous or not, you still shouldn't go playing with things that don't belong to you, Lenny, especially if you've been told not to.
You're not my mother, so there. And if you tell on me, I'll tell my father to get rid of you.
Oh, is that so, little Colonel?
It sure is, soldier.
God, can this place get any worse?
Come Come on,
Mamma mia.
Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look.
Ah no, che non si incazza.
Madonna laces.
Merletti della Verdi. E si vedono due. Mi sembra che ci sia
That's it. Hold it.
altro da vedere. Qua? Volete ordinare o ma figurati qua? Gigioneggiano, detto anche cazzeggiare. Ma questo non ho capito se è una guida alpina oppure se è un modello, un fotomodello. Vabbè.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
Ok, andiamo a parlare con Herr Gustav. Quello l'abbiamo visto, quello l'abbiamo visto. Cambia l'inquadratura che ti perdi.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. Now listen, Dana. I know, you know, the brown shadow is dangerous, right? So for heaven's sake, keep your feelings to yourself. And refrain from answering Herr Berger back like you did, eh? The brown shadow is not something you can just chit-chat about.
But
Look, it's not safe. And it will only come back and bite you. Mark my words, Dana. Especially in today's climate.
I only...
Dana, I know. Just be careful. No one wants problems with fascists. You get my drift? And may I remind you that I warned you earlier when you asked me for advice. So I'll tell you one last time. Don't get drawn in. Do you hear me, Dana? So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Facciamoci sta sonata, dai. Questo è un pianoforte tradizionale, non è come quello che c'era in piazza che sembrava un'astronave ancora un po'. Cioè. Suoniamo il pianoforte, ok, ispeziona e apriamo.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key.
Suoniamo senza starli a cincischiare, dai. Cos'è, non ti piace? Ma piantala con queste foto, queste riprese. Fateci un applauso almeno,
Oh, gosh, I hope I haven't...
Bravo!
Oh,
Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap?
minchia sto qua, oh.
How can you clap? Oh, so you like noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel rousing! It's this kind of rebel rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people! And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessory to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
E sta bene. Cretino. Io gli avrei dato anche il resto.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Beh ragazzi, io direi che per questo episodio ci possiamo fermare qua. Come al solito vi invito a lasciare un mi piace al video e a iscrivervi al canale. Per voi è un gesto assolutissimamente gratuito, ma che a me aiuta tantissimo a crescere e farmi conoscere. E quindi niente, ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio. Grazie a tutti e ciao!